Good. Where is the other Ting Tang man? His name is who again?
Ketan woman is there. Live.
Okay. No problem.
So, waiting for the chairman now to sign in.
Honorable President, the chairman is there.
Okay, you're highly welcome. Okay, that's good. We are all welcome to this special session. Chairman, I want to thank you very much for this opportunity and the largesse. You're really making me feel very high.
That's what we call people of action. We serve and support one another. Thanks to Linda, your IT department in Tyrone, Georgia, USA. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that said, let's get going. I'm Agnes, the president of the Rotary Club of Yaoundé Etoile. So, actually, the organizer of this meeting, and we have with us, Chairman. I want to believe that I will prefer everybody. We should introduce ourselves. You know me, and the other person knows me. So, let's introduce ourselves. I've started. So maybe we'll go ahead with Ibrahim.
Yes, I'm Ibrahim Yaoba, Kumbu Rotary Club and the Assistant District Governor for Northwest and the West Region, District 915. 50150.
Okay, thank you very much. Shaman, your turn.
All right, thank you, Madam Honorable President of Etoile Rotary Club. I'm a Gideon teacher, a two-term president and immediate past president of the Tyrone Rotary Club in Georgia, USA. And I'm also the chairman of the John Retreat Center Cameroon Association, a grassroots organization that is Cameroon-based and with the world headquarters in Pojo Tuse, Zangtabi, Meta, Momo Division, Northwest region of Cameroon, Africa, with affiliates in Africa, and we recently have a department in Monrovia. Over. I have our IT here too, Linda, who is helping us with your Zoom services.
Okay. Linda, you're welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Okay. Okay, great. As we all know, we had to meet to talk on the procedure, on the take of concerning the global grants. So we have with us our assistant district governor, who is somebody who is versed in that domain of the global grants. So it is my pleasure bringing us together, since we have the project of the global grants too, so that we can share and know exactly what we have to do, and then get in to filling the application so that we go through the process without any trouble. So that is why we had to have this meeting, so that Ibrahim could give us some tips, some advice on what to do, and then we see how we can start up to fill the global grant application. That's it. Chairman, I don't know, maybe you say something to that effect from what we discussed. Yeah.
Yeah, the chairman should say something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very much delighted. First of all, I want to start by congratulating the Honorable President of Etoile Rotary Club.
I'm sure going to hear that sharp. Go ahead, Chairman.
Yeah. The reason I say so, it goes back to why we are here today. It is because of your outstanding leadership, that you opened the doors for connections to take place for collaboration. And that being said, there's a lot into that. For you to go and schedule this meeting today is an example of the kind of leadership that I have always been looking up to, and it can only be found through opportunities like this. That being said, the presence of the Assistant District Governor, by the way, I'm also, my district is District 6900, just for the District Governor to be aware of that in the USA. And okay. Back to the leadership qualities that I found in you, Madam President, these are rare qualities, especially in Cameroon. I was born under a palm tree in Cameroon, and more precisely in Zangtabi, and then to hear that the Assistant District Governor is from Kumbo, that just kind of throw me into a state of a shock, because I do not understand that there was a high-level official in the Rotary Club in Cameroon who hails from the Northwest and Southwest region, been in a Rotary for over many years, and to see this top-level leadership out there is amazing to me, and I feel a privilege to be associated with the Etoile Rotary Club that is initiating this kind of meeting to, just to know one another and come out with this lasting impact, global grant application that we are trying to pursue, that will, I believe, will leave a landmark to the very essence of Rotary Club International in Cameroon in particular, and Africa in general. I am so delighted, and my objective being with you today is to listen to the district governor, listen to the president of the Etoile Rotary Club as we move forward in pursuing this endeavor that will change the life of people and make Rotary play a lot of meat. Because I believe that if the Rotary Club gets through with this grant, it's going to play some meat that I've heard about Rotary, how our people out there understand about Rotary. There's a lasting impact effect that will result if this process go through. I am optimistic. Over to you, District Governor.
Thank you very much, Assistant District Governor.
Assistant District Governor Yauba Ibrahim.
Thank you very much, Chairman, and Agnes, and our able IT lady over there in the United States. So I think my role as Assistant District Governor is to guide you guys to act as a facilitator. I am not an expert per se or a technician in the whole system, but I always work with experience. I think I have some field experience that I can share with you guys and guide you to help us build the global grant from starting to, inshallah, to finish, and to make sure the execution is perfect and the report is done so much so that at the end of the day, we could meet somewhere and clap for ourselves and say, yes, we did it. So that is my objective. I am not coming to bring something very new or to bring something extraordinary. The role of the Assistant District Governor is to facilitate. And as facilitators, we listen to both parties, especially the two clubs, the Tyrone Rotary Club and the Etoile Rotary Club here in Yaoundé. So the main objective should be ironing out, first of all, talking about our fears and expectations in the whole process. Because to start with, if we are not careful, the money will come and tear us apart. So that is the first element that we should have to put forward, should be the fear. What are our fears in this whole system? We should not be looking at the successes yet. The fear, number one fear, is that money is involved. And we know once money is involved, money can be the root cause of all the troubles that we have. But as matured as we are as Rotarians, we should know that money should not be put first. We should put the interests of our communities. We should put the human resource first. We put our people, the beneficiaries of these projects, at the center. If we know we are looking at the humanity first, we are looking at our people over there in Momo, in the Northwest, or in Cameroon or Africa at large, no matter how much amount of money we have, it won't tear us apart. And that should be the number one priority that we should have the back of our mind from the Tyron and the Etoile Rotary clubs. So what happened with the global grants? We know the global grants involve two clubs, the international and the host club, which is already a very big step. We have the Tyron and we have the Etoile Rotary Club. This is very, very important. The two clubs are ready to partner, to raise funds, to bring together their expertise and the technical know-how to implement this project. And you, Chairman, you are at the center because Tyron has come to Cameroon because of you. And you are looking at your community. Maybe there is another third party, maybe an organization like Agnes made me to understand. There is an organization, a local NGO down at Momo or whatsoever. So we really need to define our responsibilities from the beginning. That Tyron is going to do this, Etoile Rotary Club is going to do this, and then the organization on the ground is going to do this. These are our responsibilities. And in my own part, what role am I going to play? I will play a very, very minimal role and a technical role. I will just be like advisor. I will not be involved directly with your project because it is the project of Etoile Rotary Club and the Tyron Rotary Club. It is not the project of my club, Kumbu Rotary Club. But as a district assistant governor, I can advise from our experience. We tell you, this is what we are going to do. So the important thing here is what I want to advise from the beginning. The first step is already known. The Tyron and the Etoile Rotary clubs want to engage in a marriage ceremony. This is very, very good. They have accepted each other to get married. And they want to produce a product, which is going to be this global grant. That is going to be the child. And this child is guided by an organization, local organization. I'm forgetting the name. Agnes told me about that. Is Mikuda or something?
45.
Okay, Mekuda came in. Mekuda was applying, but the organization is the JRCCA.
Yes.
The
Good,
John
good.
Retreat Center. Yeah.
It is very, very important that we note this fact. This project is going to be exclusively, from the beginning, we should know it is a Rotary project. We have to tackle a Rotary project no matter what. It is a global grant, which means it is sponsored by clubs and the Rotary Foundation. And if these two organizations are coming, there is a role for them. We have to specify what role are they going to play, because there is a section on the global grant where we have to sign the MOU, which is very, very important. If we miss out the MOU, we will have a lot of trouble when the money comes. So let us talk about the money first, that many people want to hear, and who is doing what. So we know this money is leaving United States and it is coming to Yaoundé, and it is going to be lodged in the global grant account, which is going to be opened by the Rotary Club of Yaoundé Etoile. And this money is going to be managed by 3 Rotarians in that club, Etoile. And it's going to be monitored and coordinated by the Rotary Club of Tyron. And if this JRCCA or Mekuda are going to be involved, we have to specify their role, who is the contractor, who is overseeing this project, and who is making the request for disbursement of funds, because that is where the problem lies. These two organizations, we have to define their role in the MOU to make sure that these 3 parties, these 3 partnering organizations have full responsibilities These people are raising the money, they are sending the money to this club. The club is in Yaoundé is going to be the guarantor. They are going to play the role of the guarantor to make sure the Rotary money don't go out of hand. And this money is destined to the people in the Northwest region, the community of Mekuda or JRCCA. If we play all these roles, we define them from the beginning, we will not have any problem. So much so that when we are executing the project, it goes gradually. We know this is step 1. We are doing this. Phase 2, we are doing this. And phase 2 cannot be disbursed when we are not satisfied with phase 1. So we disburse money progressively, and the Rotary Club of Etoile Yaoundé will go to the field as need be to observe, make recommendations to Tyrone Rotary, share experience through Zoom meeting, through emails, and make sure everybody is informed. In that case, we will not have any problem. So our role now, what I will advise is to make sure we know that these are the 3 Rotarians from Tyrone, these are 3 Rotarians from the Etoile Rotary Club, and these are the 2 main contacts of the project, because the 2 main contacts are the people who can lodge into the system, into my Rotary, and input any information about this project. These 2 people, the 2 main contact persons, are the only people who can edit the project and submit it to the registration. And our district has a policy, District 9150. Since last 2 years, they have developed a policy where when you develop a project, there is a panel made up of the DRFC, the District Rotary Foundation chair, and his committee. The man, the DRFC is in Bujumbura, you know him, Bishaushi.
Yeah, Bishaushi.
Yes, in Rwanda, and there's another guy in DRC. They will sit in a panel and question about this project, make sure it follows all the procedures, all the principles, all the norms before the district Rotary Foundation chair, Bishaushi, authorizes it. So we have to make sure we respect all the norms, we follow every step by step, and make sure everything is built up to the standard. So like I said, my own role will be very, very minimal. I will just play an advisory and a technical role, so much so that I make sure the 2 of you and Chairman, succeed with this global grant. Thank you very much.
Wow, let me take a deep breath before thanking you. That has been so explanatory, very explaining. You have done the explanations very, very simple and straight to the point. And I think without not wasting time, Chairman, I think what he has just said is not quite different from what I was like trying to explain. And if you have any doubt, I mean, any observation or some suggestions that you thought in relation to your own district, how it is handled, maybe it's time for you to put it online for us to see how we move forward. Thank you, Ibrahim. Chairman, you have the line.
Thank you, Madam President. Again, this is my first time, just like I will say, I am shocked because, like I said, I was never going to be exposed to this kind of powerful leadership that I grew up in Cameroon, moved to the United States, and discovered that the US has gone through a historical event that you are currently going through in our beautiful nation of Cameroon, more precisely in the Northwest and Southwest region. And I grew up being a person of action. And just like the district governor, assistant district governor expressed, as a person of action, I'm that kind of a person that will go and see a situation like this, and I owe it a duty to go out there and find those people who can make things better for 1, to serve community, 2, to serve life, and 3, to make life a better place for others as they see fit. And when I see the situation in Cameroon, going on for over, I'm sure Assistant District Governor Ibrahim understands what is going on in Cameroon, especially in your English region of Cameroon. I wonder myself, how would it look like if the Rotary donates such money to renovate a center, which is a rehabilitation center to bring back those who have been in the forest. I deploy a medical team secretly down there, and they came back with results that I myself, mothers, women, young girls, children that are in the wood that you guys in Yaoundé or Kumbo may not even see. And the pictures that they took with the situation of mothers suffering, they're so graphic. And I'm trying to schedule a meeting for them to come and brief Madam President in Yaoundé so that we could also respect the dignity. That is, to me, I thought this is something that nobody in Cameroon had care for it. But now coming to discover Agnes, coming to discover Ibrahim, I am elated that at least someday someone will have some hope coming through. That being said, I will also refer to the position of the Assistant District Governor to define roles and responsibilities so that when the money comes, there will be no unintended consequences. So the role of the JRCCA and the role of Mekuda and other parties that may be involved. I think the way I see the role of Mekuda should be the role of helping out, because when I read what Agnes had sent me, I see there, I think there are, if not four, there are three categories: the district money, the Rotary money, and the non-Rotary money. So I think that roles like Mekuda could come in under non-district money, because I'm getting correspondences from Mekuda that I think that those are the sources that can contribute to the non-Rotary money that is part of this grant that we are trying to do, because I see we have Rotary money goes to the renovation of the guest house, the community center, and all that good stuff. But then they still talk about non-Rotary. So I see Mekuda, not only Mekuda, because I don't think the thing in Cameroon to really make a difference in Cameroon like it was in the USA, because US had gone through the similar situation. Ibrahim, I'm sure you probably have come to the US. US has gone through serious challenges that are going on in Africa now. Theirs were worse, but they came out very strongly that today, what they are, some people, you will come to realize that some of them don't even know what you guys are going through in Cameroon, whether from Bujumbura or DRC. They are things that most of us in the USA don't know what you are going through. And I think that you guys at this level are going to be a big solution, and I'm so happy for that. So in a nutshell, I think that Mekuda can come in the role of helping us contribute towards the non-Rotary money, because they are sending us issues about, yes, you are going to renovate this the guest house. And the farmers and the people out there would like to take their products to Bamenda, to Yaoundé, to Douala. But the biggest challenge they're going to be having, from what I'm reading, there's a lot of stuff that the Mekuda is sending out. Have difficulties in getting a renovation of their roads from Bamenda to Mile 71. The guard bridges, same thing. In a way has a hospital that has little or nothing to help them. So many things going on. So I think we should define the
And
non
the water
money, the rules of the Mekudas, and I believe Wekudas and stuff like that could come in. So that's just kind of a thing. The thing is so overwhelming that this meeting is very important. And the guide, the mentorship and the leadership of Ibrahim and Etoile Rotary Club is very fundamental to that. So that I just like to talk about the history of that because I don't want to nail myself down, but I believe that the strategy you are going, classifying duties and responsibility is going to be a good way. Okay.
Okay, great.
I've not yet been to the US, but I've been to most parts of Ontario in Canada, right up to Niagara, where Buffalo was just a stone throw. So hopefully we have partners in the US. We are currently working with Denver Southeast Rotary Club, and we have some clubs also in Michigan and the southern part of the US. So we think that with time they will invite us and we'll be coming to the US to see you. So what you are saying is very important. The only advice I could give now is that you should tell your club to fasten the process, because talking without action, you say you're an action man. I'm happy to hear that. I'm also an action man. Agnes is an action woman. Let us go to action by starting the global grant process. Maybe we start drafting it. As we are going ahead, we'll be making mistakes, we'll be making corrections, and we'll be seeing how the fundraising is going through, and we'll be talking to our district and planning ahead of time. We need to know what has to be done, where is it going to be done, and so on. Our Rotary Club in Kumbu in the past, we have done, I heard you mention where should be in Menchu. I'm sure we have done a big project in Befang Presbyterian School, where we renovated it. We have a very big project we did in Ngi. Ngi, it should be also be in Momo Division. I'm sure we led Awetua, who was one time mayor. We have a training center in Ngi where we are training farmers, poultry farmers, water, and so on. And in Widikum, we have done water projects in Widikum as well. And in the most part of Adamawa, so Kumbu Rotary, we are not only doing projects within Kumbu. In the whole of Bamenda, we have worked with Shuma, sustainable livestock. That's why I am insisting on the role of Mekuda and the JRCCA. It is very, very important to work with non-governmental organizations who are the touch, who are the gateway into the community. It will make the project very easy to implement and succeed. But at the end, before the project, we have to define their role. It is very, very, very important. So our advice is that you have our full support. We will do it. Agnes is very, very strong. I've visited her club twice. I see a very, very dynamic way of doing things at the level of her club. And that is very, very important, because the human resource is very, very, very important. It is not even the financial resource that is important, but first of all, the human resource. And I think the three of us, we have that capability, that possibility to do it, so much so that Tyrone Rotary Club will see the need to come back and do more projects in Cameroon. Our priority as Assistant District Governor is to guide other clubs to do sustainable programs, not only projects. We should not only think of doing one project and going off. No, we should build a program that will be sustainable and continuous. So you have our blessing, Mr. Chairman, and we thank you for initiating something for your village. We will be partners to this process, and we make sure everything, inshallah, succeeds.
Well, Mr. Ibrahim, I'm going to throw the thank you back to you, and more particularly to the Honorable President of Etoile Rotary Club. There's a lot that I will reveal about her leadership style that I am so, I feel so blessed with the two of you today, because I don't even know how to talk, because like I said, my dream for over decades in the United States, I never believed that the resources like the president of Etoile and you are available. So it's kind of a shocking. I was just coming here to listen to kind of figure out where we are coming, because I never believed if you can deliver this kind of message to those in the United States, Mr. Ibrahim and the president, I'm telling you that there is a lot that I still feel so back down. For example, the myth. I don't want to go into the detail of this thing. Maybe we'll save that for a different day. That I feel challenged that what some of my people say about the Rotary Club, I'm going away out of the topic. It is this project that I see that is going to clear some myth. Myth that I'm going from a personal level and a societal level. A club like the Rotary Club that I belong to, genuine people doing genuine work to help mankind better. Some out of ignorance wants to tear it down by, just out of ignorance. Anyway, I get emotional because I did not know that you exist. But now I want to thank Inshallah as well as God.
Inshallah.
Over to you, Madam President.
Thank you very much, Chairman. You made me laugh. I just told you why we're talking to Ibrahim. You call him Mr. I say you pay silly fine. There is no Mr. here. We are Rotarians.
Thank you.
So
thank you, man.
Okay. I want to thank you very much and thank, first of all, Ibrahim for the fluent details explanation that he has given us and laying us a pathway to what we have been having. We have been talking more, but I think his explanation, his strategy is going to really put us through. And thank you to Chairman for acknowledging what we are doing.
Yeah.
I think we are there to serve humanity. And to me, whatever is spoken is not my problem. It's the least of my problem because I know one thing, the truth. If what I'm doing is it truthful? What am I doing? What I'm doing, I'm embarking, is it going to be detrimental to others? So when I want to get into anything, I put the 4-way test first. My mind is clear. So any other thing comes after. Yes. And I believe that foundation is what is guiding me because I know that what I'm doing is right. And it's right. And anybody with a right thinking mind will appreciate it. So that notwithstanding, I want to thank us for this meeting and following the recommendations of the ADG Ibrahim, and with the look of things, how you manage your own issues with your club. I think I sent an information on guide on 4 points, what we have to do, and Ibrahim has just listed it. The first one is for us to find out in your club the financial part, how much is coming out from your club, how much other partners to the project or to your club, how much is raised, how much are we talking about, what are we engaging into? Because we cannot just be thinking we want to have a global grant. Yes. What will be expected? What is there that is already at hand? Because normally, like your club should have an amount that they are ready to give in for the global grant. If I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
maybe our ADG will correct me. That is what is for the partner, for the host club already. That one, as he said, is already concluded. My club is going to host the global grant. We are ready to go to the field for the survey, for everything. I mean, if where we have any difficulties, thank God, the assistant district governor is the partner to my club. My club, even if he has not accepted, I will look for him. But to assure you, he is there. And good evening, he is based in the Northwest. So there are some of those technical activities to be done there in the field. I think he will stand a better chance to direct me because he had got to execute project even in Lingi, with the Kuma, all those areas. So it's really an opportunity for us. And I think we are not making a mistake. God knows why He had to bring us all together to think in this direction. So even like the projects in way, yeah, the water project, the health center, or the like, is going to really help us come out, bridge that myth that all of us are, because the ignorance is just too much. And it's only through those projects
Yeah.
that people will start asking questions, and through those questions, they will have the solutions. Then we would have solved that, because it doesn't suffice for you going out to argue that no, I am not this, I am not this. No, Rotarians don't do that. Because if you how many people are you going to? But by the time you create an impact with a project, everybody will ask those questions. But then, who are this? They are these people. And then through there, you yourself, you start doing your research to find out how they came about this. Yes, I thank God. I'm happy you're putting on your polo t-shirt. I am also having your cap. I'm putting on my polo t-shirt. I die for it, because this alone speaks. So I want to be very happy with that. And Adeje Ibrahim has his flag on his table.
Yes, and a Rotary sign behind.
And the Rotary sign behind me. I have my flags there on my good. I'm glad to see that. So that's just it. So please, we are not doing this to show off, but we are doing it because of the passion we have.
Yeah.
And the passion we have to extend it to the projects that we have to come up with. Just as Adeje Ibrahim has said, that we should not only do it and end with the projects. We should develop programs that will go for years. You know, if we have a program that will really take us further, because immediately the project ends, now we only have to come in maybe to follow up maintenance and all the like. The impact has been felt. So I'm really grateful for you, Chairman, maybe to have chosen my club. Yes, because it doesn't only suffice maybe me accepting. Yes, it was also the confidence and then the assurance, knowing that it's my club that could do it. Unfortunately, my members too were also understanding why, because we were on the line of equally going on for a global to register a global grant. So when this one came and we had accepted, before we could conclude our own, so we'll say, okay, we'll keep us aside and then finish with this one. So with this one now, at the end, we'll finish this one. At the end, as Ibrahim said, by the time we finish with the program, we have our certificate to show that we are great. We'll sit somewhere and then jubilate. That's an impact. And then from there, that's already a relationship that I've created that will have many others. Because after the project, we're not going to separate. After the project is just another way to show us that we have to continue. And we should do everything possible to see that we continue with other projects. And this time, not even limited only to the areas that we have. So I'm so grateful. So we should, Chairman, the first point is that of getting to your club to know exactly what is there and what is coming from where. And then now the second point, we'll go immediately, we'll start filling the global grants. The third one, we go now to the MOU that will be in line along the line. And then the fourth one now is only the monitoring and evaluation and the reporting and all the like. I think those are the 4 points that we should get going. The first one is that of knowing your club, what is there, what is coming from where, and you try to explain about the Mikuda and all the like. So, but then let's go ahead. So, Adeje, maybe you have something to say more?
Mr. Chairman, we also advise and plead that you also advise us, because we are brothers. All of us, we come from the same community. If you see something there, you are like a hunter man. You are there, we know you have a lot of opportunities more than us. If you see something good, anything, just catch. Even if it is lizard, it is monkey, even if it's
This
If it is
cool boy.
lion, catch and bring. We'll hold here. Hold the bring here. That's how we should work. And in the future, I will link you with some Rotarians that have been working with us, doing extreme wonderful job in the United States. And even my sister is in the US. She's in one state. She has done also a lot of projects here with us, with medical containers and so on and so forth. So we should be looking at, a sustainable way of doing things. We should not only look at ourselves doing one project and ending there. And if you say your community is complaining or normally such people must exist. Remember how Jesus Christ was treated. Remember how Prophet Muhammad was treated. Who are we, ordinary human beings, that people will not look at us differently? And such people in the community will only make us to work harder. Because there was a project when we went for inauguration, people were saying that Rotary is a sect, Rotary is this, Rotary is what. When I took the microphone to inaugurate the project, the first thing I said is that you people have taken things from a sect that we are. You know that. And they were like shocked. They were ashamed. They started making, whispering to themselves. I told them all the stories. And I say at the end of the day, if you are giving your child polio, just know that Rotary has initiated you. If you have been sick in the cardiac center, you have ever gone to Kumbu, because the Shisong Cardiac Center has been founded to finishing. I say if you go to Shisong Hospital, the Catholics are the people that people look up to worship, and they are the role models in the world, but they have taken Rotary things. It means they have taken things from a sect. So I said, the water project you are drinking, the school we are renovating, you have taken from witches. So one part got up very, very guilty. He said, no, this is not what they wanted to say. He wanted to say that Rotary is a good sect, that there are good sects, bad sects. I said, no, there is no way you can say this is a good devil, pa. Black and bad devil, there is no way. So get them. Say, no.
A bad snake and a good snake.
Yes, people here gossip, they don't read. I told them that if you want to read about Rotary, go to the internet, listen to the Rotarian, and imagine that me, Ibrahim, standing here. Do you think I am a witch? Do you think I can eat you or initiate you into a cult? So I say it's ignorance and so on. So we have to educate the people. So what I want you to do, Chairman, is that you look at how much your club is going to contribute, how much your district is going to contribute. Maybe you have other Rotary clubs around. You can talk to the Rotarians around that their clubs can also contribute. Other districts, I know districts in the US, Canada, and Europe, district funds, they have a lot of DDF, that district designated fund that has not been used. A lot of accumulated funds. And whatever amount you and your club and your district raise, the foundation is going to match it to 80%. So only the more we raise money, the more we make money. So if you can get much more funds from there, the district foundation will raise it. And I will also talk to our district here to see if they can chip something. No matter how small it is, it will be a plus to us. But we have to act fast, because we have 10 countries in District 9150, 10 countries. And the district designated funds is only about $28,000 or $33,000 a year. But if we talk to the district here, they can chip in something small to make them also be part of the process. So, like I said, even if you see a lion or elephant, just catch and send back home. Thank you.
Madam President, because your assistant district governor is getting into me too much. Okay, now, Madam President, can he? Did I hear that he is in the northwest region of Cameroon? That's question number one.
Yes.
Number two, can he figure out a way to go visit the guest house, the memorial site, the American corner, so I can talk to him the story more?
Yes.
So he can go down there, because he's already talked. Because I'm not really worrying about too much about the Rotary, because what I'm worrying about the ignorance that some of our people out here may not know about non-Rotary fundings at this point in time. Because if my people here come over there to see what you guys are going through. I think the question that will be left to them is to know how do they see Northwest and Southwest and Cameroon as a whole if we sacrifice and put in Rotary money in there. How will they look at the Northwest, Southwest, and Cameroon, which is Africa miniature? If this money is donated, but again, I don't blame them because they have gone through this. We are just getting through it. They don't know the impact. Now, that being said, Assistant District Governor, I would like to know about your sister, where she is, and you can give my number to her. I would love to, this is between you and the president. A sustainable solution for African development will be, to me, joint venture, so we can plan something to work towards inviting Fortune 500 US company to Africa and the center in Cameroon.
Okay.
I have some companies in mind.
Okay.
Fortune 500 like Malaluka, how we can do for joint venture, which is what I propose to many, but I think I should focus on Cameroon with the Madam President and the Assistant District Governor. So again, I'm here to learn, and I look forward to seeing what God has put together, Allah has put together for us for the future. God being our helper, we will, yes, we can. Over to you, Madam President.
Okay, thank you very much, Chairman. And I will say, ADG, just as the chairman has requested, asking you if you could go down to the JICA Center to see how it looks like.
Where is it located?
It is located in Kodjo. In the village is Zangtabi. That is the world headquarters. That's the world headquarters. And in Bengui, and if that be the case, then we will plan for you to meet with the teams in Bamenda, and then we can plan something. Then you go there technically, giving the circumstances in which you are going, which you can go. It is possible. If we say yes, you will go out, in and out.
Okay.
But we will have to plan systematically.
Okay.
And put that team. If we say yes,
Yes.
because you are a man of action, we will make it happen. And
Our
go in and out.
Our district governor is coming to Bamenda on the 2nd and 3rd of this month, of next month. So if you have 1 or 2 persons you can invite and give my contact to join me, it will be wonderful. They meet me in Bamenda Upstation on the 2nd.
Madam President of Etoile Rotary Club has the contact that I will provide to her, Mr. Jethro, who is the construction and management of the Memorial site, which is the JRC World Headquarters. The people had named it American Corner because of the support that has been coming from the USA, and the Dio of Bengui actually went and inaugurated the place, and we built a foundation stone, which I would like for you to see. We will coordinate that with Mr. Jethro, the mayor of Bengui, as well as the pastor who is in charge of the executive director for the place. But this have to be coordinated with the president of Etoile. We will talk about that systematically. Maybe we can use this particular forum just strictly for that, so you get in and out.
Okay.
All things being equal.
Accepted.
Okay, that's different. Thank you, Chairman, and thank you, Ibrahim, for accepting to do that job. Now, the next point was that of you giving the contact of your sister.
Yeah.
That has been accepted. They will do it since you already have the chairman's contact. And then the other request was that he should catch even the lizard.
But
Yes.
Madam President, before you go there, what's the name of your sister?
Balkisu Bello.
Okay,
And then I'll give you the Denver Southeast Rotarians too. There is Joshua who has been to Kumbu. He even speaks Lamso. He has stayed in the Northwest for long. He speaks Pidgin fluently and he has been coming to Cameroon frequently and helping our project. Joshua Knight.
okay. All right, Madam President, proceed.
Okay, so those other contacts you manage it. Then now the next one was the big lizard and the small elephants. So, and then you did mention of the Fortune 500, Maraluca, and with time that we could plan a sustainable development project. That is very, very important for us. And I think with that, we are really going to move ahead. We've started something. This was just for the initial agenda that we put, but see us, we are going further to show that we are there for our communities, because all these relations, all these contacts, all is to boil down to helping our community, to serving our community. That is why we are Rotarians. So I want to thank you very much. I think we've had a fruitful meeting, and except if something slipped my mind, or if any of us thinks that there's something that we had to talk that we have not discussed, maybe this is the time we can do that. Maybe we'll have about 2 minutes left. Maybe we can do that and as well give our closing remarks. Thank you. Ibrahim, you have the floor.
Your full names, Chairman.
Full names are Gideon. Gideon, yes, Gideon Teacher, T-I-C-H-A.
T-I-C-H-A, okay. A Rotarian Gideon.
Yes.
Mhm.
My father was a Rotarian, but he did not know that he was a Rotarian. That's why that legacy has to prevail.
Good, good, good.
Okay.
And you are in which state?
I'm in the great state of Georgia, USA.
Okay. I've already sent the contacts already. Okay, I don't have much to say again. Thanks.
Okay. Chairman.
Well, I just want to pray that there should be a time when I would love for you to create so that American friends can also hear directly from the assistant district governor and you yourself, so they really know, so they shouldn't be hearing more from me, because they've gone through all this process. There are things that I may come up with. They don't know the value of, for example, Malaluka. They will come against it, which here, they want to go from Kumbo to Bamenda, which to them takes like 15 minutes, but you and I, it take like 2, but you talk to them, they don't understand that. So I that's just basically what I wanted to say, that it's been a pleasure, and God put us here for a reason to serve, and we're all together. Over.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. I want to thank us for this special 1 hour that we put on to deliberate on issues that concerns not us directly, but our community. So I want to pray that with this, we take home what we have discussed, and then the chairman, the assignments of getting maybe the next meeting. Let's decide on when do we think we should be hearing from the chairman so that we can get go. Brian?
Yes. We are waiting. Anytime, plan a meeting with your club. We can do a small talk presentation and so on. Share experience. Like I said, we are not experts here, but we are sharing only field experience. Ibrahim is not an expert, neither Agnes. So we
No,
are
me.
sharing local experience over the years, and I think that is much more important.
I'm
Okay.
not an expert neither. I'm in the same line with a district assistant district governor and the president, sharing knowledge and see how we can serve others.
So talk to
Okay.
your club, know how much they are putting in, talk to your district, how much is your district putting in? Are you inviting other clubs to be part of you? Are you inviting other districts? I have given you Joshua's contact. Talk to him. He's very dynamic and can also advise and help.
So, Madam President, will you be putting a report of this meeting, or how do you want to proceed from here? That way, whatever you put together, you and I will go back and forth, a report of this meeting. That way we can put it together and then you send it to the foundation chair that I introduced you to. So they can hear from you. What do you think? No, if what is that a good thing? You put together this and the assignments and all that good stuff, then you can we share back and forth, and then
To the chairman
yeah.
for your district. Is that so?
What do you think?
Okay. It's not a bad idea.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea because we should keep trace of what we are doing,
Yeah.
so that in case where we are trying to go out of the lines, we should be able to refer on what we have set as goals.
Right.
So there's always need for a meeting, for minutes, or for a report.
Yep. All right.
So that will be. Mhm. Okay, I think that's that. So, but remember your assignments, so that when by the time we prepare the minutes, then from there, as you maybe you're talking or you're in contact with your club and whoever, from there we can now see how we can schedule another meeting. Now this time, not only us, or if there's need, we have the forum there for the three of us. If there's anything, maybe we can communicate there, and then now see how we can bring in talk with your club members or the committee, the three people in charge and all the like. Or if it needs that, we talk with your district chair. That will definitely come on as we go on after the report. So
Yes, my district or anybody will ask the first question: do you have a clear objective? What is this project? What is this project? So I want to make it clear that we have a center focus renovation of the guest house that will serve the entire zones. We have zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever thing. So they know that, then goes from there. This.
okay.
All right, Madam President, I think that's it from my end. And District Governor, connecting me to your sister is not, it should not be the final point. That's just another segment. So we remain, Madam Honorable President and the Assistant District Governor. That's the way it is, that tripartite, the rotation. Yeah. Is key to the foundation.
Okay. That's the foundation. And that's how Rotary started. 3 friends. So we're just taking off from there.
From Chicago,
So, yeah, we'll be adding others as time goes on. That notwithstanding, I want to thank you all for your patience, your time, and the beautiful contributions that we've all brought in. So I think our meeting is ending on a good note.
Man.
So that's the
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. Greet our IT specialists.
I will. Linda will be there. Yeah.
Thank her.
I will.
That we are grateful.
We are grateful. We are thankful.